Good morning class. We are studying NCERT class 8 math part 1 chapter number 4 quadrilaterals. Today is 16 August 2026. In yesterday's class we have studied about the rhombus. What we have studied about the rhombus, let's have a revision of that, then we will continue the chapter. See, what we have seen in the rhombus, that all the sides are equal and parallel. This is what the condition which we have seen in the rhombus. All the sides are equal and parallel. And in that we have concluded that how the diagonals are behaving. See, we have seen that since all the sides are equal and they are parallel, we have seen the relation of the internal angles. What we have seen, that if this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this angle is 4, these all the sides are equal. We have concluded that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Also understood. And also angle A is equal to angle C and angle D is equal to angle B. This is what we have concluded. Now you might be confusing that this is the requirement for a quadrilateral to become a square. Means all the sides are equal and all the and opposite sides are parallel. It means it is a square. What is the difference between a square and a rhombus? What is the difference between a square or rhombus? That internal angles are not 90 degree. In case of rhombus, internal angles may be 90 degree or may not be 90 degree, but in case of square, the internal angles are definitely 90 degree. Means this angle in case of rhombus may not be 90 degree, and this might be any angle, but in case of square, this angle is definitely 90 degree. So we can say that all the squares are rhombus, but not all the rhombus are square. The same relation we have seen in rectangle also, that all the squares are rectangle but not all the rectangles are square. And if you compare the rhombus and rectangle, what you conclude, that not there are some quadrilateral which may be rectangle and a rhombus, and if you see it clearly, then you then you conclude that only square is the quadrilateral which is rectangle also and which is rhombus also. So only the square is the common figure between rhombus and the rectangle, which is only square is the common figure between rectangle and the rhombus. So if we see it in a Venn diagram, we will draw it like that. See, if this is the diagram of this is the set of the rhombus and this is the set of the rectangle. And this is the set of the rhombus. So only the common part, this common part is the square. Understood? And what more, we have studied that parallelogram. What we have in the parallelogram, that opposite sides are parallel. Understood? So this whole figure comes in the parallelogram. Understood? This whole, these all are the parallelogram. And if we make a universal set, what is our universal set? Universal set is quadrilateral. Understood? So in the universal set of quadrilateral parallelogram, in parallelogram we have rhombus and rectangle, and the common part of that is a square. This is what we have studied till now. Now we will study some more information about the rhombus, that how the diagonals makes angle between them. And that is our deduction number 10. What is deduction number 10? Deduction 10 is angle formed by the diagonals of rhombus. Angle formed by the diagonals of, understood? So we will see, suppose this is a rhombus, and we will see A, B, C, D are the vertices of the rhombus, and we will join AC and BD, which are the diagonal. Now we will see what is about this angle. Now we know that these all sides are equal. These all sides are equal, and also we have proved that, what we have proved, that diagonals are bisecting each other. Means if this is the O point, means AO is equal to OC and DO is equal to OB, that we know, and these are equal. Understood? Now we have to find out what is this angle. Understood? So we will take the triangle DOC and triangle AOB. In triangle DOC now we know that these are equal, since DO is equal to OB. If we take the triangle, let's write here, triangle AOB and triangle DOC, what we can conclude, that this is equal to this. Understood? Means DO is equal to OB and DC is equal to AB, and AO is equal to OC. AO is equal to OC. It means, what does it mean? That the triangle is congruent triangle. This triangle is congruent triangle. Triangle AOB is congruent triangle DOC. Now what is the relation between this now this angle is equal to this angle by corresponding part of congruent triangle, and this angle is equal to this angle by the corresponding parts of no, we are taking this angle is equal to this angle by a corresponding part of the congruent triangle. So we conclude that this angle is equal to this angle. Now these both angles are equal. Understood? That uh, uh, we have concluded from the corresponding part of the congruent triangle that angle AOB is equal to angle DOC. Also these are vertically opposite angle. What does it mean? That angle AOB plus angle DOC is equal to 180 degree, and if we use these two relation, we conclude that angle AOB is equal to angle DOC is equal to 90 degree. So this is a conclusion. This is a conclusion of deduction 10, that angle formed by the diagonals of a rhombus are 90 degree. It means that diagonals intersect each other, diagonals bisect each other, and diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Understood? So in this deduction we have concluded that diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Means in case of rhombus, whenever you draw the diagonals, they are perpendicular to each other, means they are making 90 degree between them. This is our deduction number 10. Now we will move to next topic. What is next topic in our chapter? Now there are some exercises on page number 102 that we will see and we will try to do. What is the first? That we in a quadrilateral they are saying that they are giving you some directions. That direction we will understand how they have given the direction, and they are saying to find out the other angles. So we will see the figure number 1 is this is figure number 1. R, A, E and P, and they have given that this angle is 40 degree. Now what they are saying, this single arrow means they are parallel. Understood? This single arrow means they are parallel, and when they have placed the double arrow in this diagram, it means they are also parallel. When they are parallel means it is a opposite sides are parallel, means it is a parallelogram. So in parallelogram what we see, when the opposite angles are equal means this is 140, so this is also become 140, just because opposite angles are equal, and the internal angles, the sum of internal angle is 180 degree. Understood? Since these are parallels and this is transversal, so angle P plus angle R equal to 180, and we find out this is 40, this is 180 minus 40, that is angle R is equal to angle R will be 140. Now this angle is 140 and opposite angles are equal, this is also 140. Understood? Now we will see the next figure. Next figure is also same, only the value of angle and orientation of diagram is changed. Understood? What they are saying, these are parallel, vertices are S, R, Q, P, and these are also parallel, and this is 110. Now we have to find out the other angles. So this angle is also 110, since since this figure is parallelogram, because with the information from the arrow we conclude that opposite sides are parallel, so it is a parallelogram, and by using the properties of parallelogram, opposite angles are equal, and this angle is 180 minus, this angle is 180 minus 110, and that you conclude that this is 70 degree and opposite angles are equal, so this is also 70 degree. In this way we will find the remaining angles. Now we will see the third diagram. What is third diagram? Now see, this is X, W, V and U. Now what they are saying that this line, this line, this line and this line, all sides are equal. They are saying that all sides are equal. When all sides are equal, then what is the case, that the figure may be a square or figure may be a rhombus. Understood? So since we can see that this angle is acute, so it is not a square, so it is definitely a rhombus. So we will apply the properties of the rhombus and we will find out the other angles. They have joined this and they are giving this angle 30 degree. Understood? Now we have to find out the other angle. Now we will find out what is this angle 1, this angle 2, this angle 3, this angle 4, this angle 5, and this is already given. Now see, we know that the diagonals of a rhombus bisect the angle. This is the property of rhombus, that the diagonals of the rhombus bisect the angles also. Means the complete angle, this is 30, the complete angle is double of this. Understood? If we say that angle UVX is equal to angle UVW, means twice of angle UVX is equal to angle UVW. So we make the twice, and the twice value is 60. Understood? So angle V, actually this angle is 30, that we have find out, and the total angle is 60, and this complete angle is 3 plus 4 is also 60, means angle X is also 60. Now this angle we will find out by 180 minus 60, that is 120. So angle W is 120 and opposite angles are equal. So angle U is 120 degree. This is our answer. And if you find out this angle, this is also 30, this is also 30. Understood? Now let's see what is the fourth diagram. Fourth diagram is also same. Now you are in a condition that you can do all these calculations directly. O, I, E, A, E, A, and this angle is given. The same situation we have. This is 20, so this is also 20. The whole angle E is equal to 40 degree. Understood? So angle O angle O is also 40 degree. Then angle I is 180 minus 40, that is equal to 140, and angle A is also 140. These are the value of the angles. Understood? That we can write here 140, 140, and the whole angle is 40. Now, question number 2, what they are saying, let's see. The question number 2 says that using the diagonal property, construct a parallelogram whose diagonals are 7 centimeter and 5 centimeter and intersect at an angle of 40 degree, 140 degree. Understood? What we have to do? See, we draw a 7 centimeter length. How you will draw this? Now they have said we have to construct. Understood? Now this is 140, and we see 90 plus 50, and this 50, if we say 30 plus 20. Now with the help of compass, it is difficult to draw, and we will draw, you can draw it by using your protector. You place your protector here and draw an angle of 140. Understood? Draw an angle of 140. This is 140. Understood? Draw an angle of 140. Then from here, and this length should be 5 centimeter. Understood? After that, place your protector here by keeping this as a base and draw an angle of 180 minus 40, that is 40 degree. Understood? And then increase this length up to 7 centimeter. This is again 7 centimeter. Now with the help of your scale, you can check yourself. You measure this point and this point. If this point is exactly coming 5 centimeter, it means your diagram is correct. If it is deviated from 5 centimeter, means you have made some mistake in taking this angle and this angle. Understood? So this is your cross check. When you draw this and draw one angle of 140 degree of 5 centimeter length, then then you will draw an angle of 40 degree and measure it as a 7 centimeter. Then this point and this point should the distance should be 5 centimeter exactly. It means you have drawn it correctly and your figure is right. In this way you can draw. What is the question number 3? Using the diagonal properties. Okay, now we have made a mistake that we have drawn a parallelogram with these sides. Actually we have to draw, these are the measurement of the diagonals. Understood? These are the measurement of the diagonals. So we draw this 7 centimeter by using the property of the diagonals of the parallelogram. Take a midpoint. This whole length is 7 centimeter. We have taken the midpoint 3.5. This is 3.5, and then from this point draw an angle of 40 degree. Draw an angle of 140 degree, and its length will be 2.5 centimeter. Understood? From here draw a angle 140 degree. 140 degree draw, and this length should be 2.5. Understood? 2.5, and then extend it to complete length 5. So this complete length is 5. Now what you have to do, we have to simply join the endpoints of the diagonals, and your figure will become a parallelogram with having a one angle 140 degree of the diagonals. Understood? So this is the right figure. Previous one we have taken it as a side of a parallelogram and we have drawn it. So that was a mistake according to the question, but the process is right. If your sides are given 7 centimeter and 5 centimeter, then in that way you can draw the parallelogram. Now using the diagonal property, construct a rhombus whose diagonals are 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Now we know, now we have to draw the diagonals of the rhombus. Now we know that the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Understood? So draw a 5 centimeter. Now this you can draw with the help of your protractor compass. If you make how we bisect a line by using the compass, you will take a radius more than the half of this length. Since this length is what? This length is 5 centimeter. This length is 5 centimeter. So half is 2.5. When you take the radius more than 2.5, take it 4. Understood? And make a arc. Make a, from this end point, make a arc, and above side and below side, and from here also make a arc of same with the same radius above side and below side, and simply join this. When you join this, you will find that they are the perpendicular, and we know that the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular. So now this length is 5 centimeter. From here you take it of 4 centimeter length, means from here to this point take it 2, and and rest of the lines rub it. Understood? Now this length is coming and become now 4 centimeter, and simply join. Now this is rhombus. This figure will result in rhombus, and when you measure with the help of your scale, you will find that all 4 sides are equal. Understood? So in this way you can construct a rhombus. Now dear students, we have a next topic, that is playing with the quadrilaterals. What they are saying, that there is a geoboard which you should have, on which you can play with the by using the geoboard you can make different quadrilaterals. It is something that you can make it with the help of rubber band. Since this is the activity, if you are having geoboards, if you don't have the geoboard, then you can make the dots on your paper. Also you will see this dot figure is dot grid is given in at the last paper of your book, and this type of figure you can uh, draw what the instructions are given in 4.5, playing with the quadrilaterals. Now let's see, let's make few dots. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. See, this is a rough of dot grid. Okay. So what they are saying, place a two rubber band perpendicular to each other, forming the diagonals of the equal length and joining the ends. Means they are saying that just place the rubber or join these 2 points, understood, and one rubber like this, then join the end points. Then you have to observe what the diagonals you what the figure or what specific type of quadrilateral you observed. In the same way, in the second case, you increase this length, then you join, understood. Then this is the activity which you can do in your dot grid paper, or if you have a geo board. Now we will move to the next topic. Next topic is the joining of triangles. Means if you join some specific type of, see, we know that there are three types of triangles: uh, obtuse triangle, acute triangle, isosceles, equilateral, and a triangle is having all angles are different. These type of three triangles. Now we will see when some particular type of triangles are joined together, what quadrilateral is formed. That is the next exercise we will see. Now they are saying that we have an equilateral triangle of 8 centimeter length, and we have joined it. What the resultant figure is that, let's see, that we have two equilateral triangle, each having 8 centimeter length, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now we suppose we have joined this side and this side. Any side, when you will join, you will get the. Now see, this is 8 centimeter, and from here 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, and 8 centimeter. Now we have joined this diagram like this, 8, 8, 8. Now what is this? If you see that opposite angles are equal, this is 60, this is 60, this is 60, 60, this is 120. So opposite angles are equal. It means, and sides are uh, equal length. It means it is a rhombus. Understood? Since this is following the property of a rhombus, means all sides are equal, and opposite. If you see the alternate angle, this is 60. So this is 60, means these lines are parallel, and in case of also this is 60 and this 60, means this lines and this lines is also parallel. It means opposite lines are parallel and opposite lines are equal. Understood? So this figure is a rhombus. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that when two equilateral triangles are joined with their sides, they form a rhombus. Now we'll see with the isosceles triangle what it formed. Now suppose this is a figure, this length is 8, this length is 8, this length is 8, and this is 6 centimeter. Now we will see what will happen when we will join the two sides. Now when we will join 8 with 8, what figure we will get? This is 8, then we draw this length. This length is 8 and this length is 6, and when we join it, we'll join it in the reverse of this, then this length is 6 and this length is 8. Understood? So what this figure will come? This is 6, this is 8. So this is a parallelogram. Parallelogram means opposite sides are opposite sides are parallel. So this figure will come out as a parallelogram. Understood? Since we have drawn it like this, it looks like a rectangle, but there may be a case of rectangle, but it is not definitely always a rectangle. This is a parallelogram. But and when we join this smaller sides together, what we will see that if this is 6 centimeter we have joined and the rest of the sides are 8 centimeter, in that case what this figure will become, this figure all the sides are equal. Understood? All the sides are equal, and you come to conclude that this is rhombus. So in isosceles triangle, when the common two sides are equal, when you join the two triangles with the which sides are equal with one, then it will become a rhombus. And when the smaller one or the different one length of the isosceles triangle, if you join both together, then you will get a parallelogram. Now in question number 3, what they are saying that take a two cardboard cutout of the length of the triangle 6 centimeter, 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter and join it. Understood? Now this figure is about the next topic of this chapter, that in one triangle you have like this is 9, this is 12, this is 6. Now you have joined this 12 side with this 12 side and you will get a figure like this. This is actually your length 12. Understood? And this is 6, the same way 6, and then you have joined it, this is 9. Understood? So what does this figure is about? This figure looks like a kite. Understood? So this is your next topic actually, and we will study about the kite in the next class. That we will see what is the figure of the kite and how it is formed and what particular type of this figure, and do we have different types of figure as a kite also. Understood? That we will see in the next class. And till now, revise the chapter and prepare yourself. Thank you very much.